in hard on him.
Robertson passes to Robinson. Bird outside. Malone a screen on Jackson. A wide open look for Bird. No good with the triple. The Kings trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Duncan kicks to Payton. Lob pass to Duncan. Malone with the block. Robertson against Curry. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Here's Sacramento. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Payton. Inside. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you, Kevin.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Duncan outside. Pass to Curry. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Here's Jordan. From down low. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Kings trail by 9. Pass to Payton. Back to Curry. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Outside, Malone. On the wing, Jordan. Covered by Payton. No good from Jordan.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And the dunk by Duncan.
And at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there, just hammering it home.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Chicago has possession. They've held a 12-point lead early. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get a shot off.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Jackson.
Well, usually a guy who's more inside or out beyond the arc. But the mid-range isn't an area that Jackson Jr. needs to avoid. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Curry way outside. Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Moses Malone.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
And he knocks down the first one. He makes one of two that time. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Bird. Now Jordan. Curry with the defensive effort. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Bird against Curry. Puts up a deep 3. No good that time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for Sacramento, they've got Gary Payton. Howard is out there with Duncan. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. Stolen by Duncan. Payton against Jordan. Curry with a wide open look. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. The Kings have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for the Kings, Duncan. At the line for 1.
One shot.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Robinson a screen on Payton. Here's Jordan. Jordan punishing them inside.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Duncan outside. Pass to Curry. All sorts of time. Again, Sacramento.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's Robinson, top of the key. Can have a basketball, just over a minute played so far. Bulls moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. And there's Robertson. That's good on the assist by Malone. Robertson's got 6 points.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's it.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
It's his first trip to the line.
Larry Bird.
And the first one drops. Bird hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Payton. On the wing, Payton. Larry Bird grabs the miss.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And Jordan gets it to go.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Cans it from downtown. Payton's got 7.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Michael Jordan on the wing, covered by Payton. Jordan the pass to Robertson. Here's Malone.
And the rejection by Jackson.
Payton finds Curry. Outside Jackson. Now here's Howard. Knocked away. Robertson with the steal. Jordan outside. Over Jackson. And Jordan gets it to go. 16 points for him.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Now here's Duncan. Stolen by Robinson. Bird looking it over. Pass to Jordan. No good from outside. The Kings trail by 6. Outside Curry. Now here's Payton from outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Malone outside. Robertson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson finds Curry. And here is Payton. Back to Curry. Ring shot on the way. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 9 points for Stephen Curry.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Robertson passes to Malone. Michael Jordan on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Robinson a screen on Payton. And 3 from Jordan. And the 3-ball is good. Jordan's got 19 points. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Curry will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Malone is out there with Bird. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Robinson. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. Right on the bucket.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Malone.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Payton. Back to Curry. Duncan with the screen for Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside Robinson to the paint. Here's Jordan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Man, the body control and focus. I mean, Jordan able to draw the foul and still finish the basket.
At the line for Chicago, Michael Jordan. One shot.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Duncan through contact. Duncan.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. On the wing, Payton. Stolen by Bird. Shoots over Curry, and he hits from 17. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Timeout, Sacramento. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Curry. 20 feet away. Goes up again. Not that time. It won't go. The Bulls leading by 12. And here is Robertson. And they double up Jordan. Larry Bird. Bird lets it fly.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Curry outside, beyond the arc. Robinson there for the rebound. Here's Chicago. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Bird. Now Robinson. Showing off the post moves right there.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now here's Duncan. Curry buries the three shot.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Robinson. Layup, no good. The Kings trail by 14. Curry outside. Howard with a screen on Jordan. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Bird. Now Jordan. Puts down the fadeaway jam.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah,
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. And it's Chamberlain in at the 4. Pass to Pippen. Back to Westbrook. The 3 ball. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Chicago with the ball. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Now Brown. Back to Pippen. And here's Westbrook. Chicago passing it around. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Wade, and there's the screen. Pass to Chamberlain. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game.
Chamberlain. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Westbrook outside. There's the triple. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hill the pass to Wade. Outside for Irving. Pass to Hill. Shot clock at 5. They set a pick. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Joel Embiid. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Wilt Chamberlain. 1 shot.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And here's Pippen. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Pippen. Out to the wing. Releases from 15. And rejected. Outside, Hill. Wade, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And so here is Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Kick out to Brown. Shot to stop the run. And again, no good by Chicago. Hill the pass to Wade. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Wade. 6 to shoot. Floats one. The rebound by Embiid. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Pippen. Back to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Chamberlain pulls it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Wade. Pounded by Westbrook. Got a hand on it. Pippen outside. To the inside. Embiid drawing the double team. This one for 3. Good work defensively by Hill.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
There's 21 seconds left now in the first quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Westbrook with it. Pass to Embiid. They still need this. He drops it from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that does it for the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Westbrook in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Pippen. Good chance here for Westbrook. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
Hill, the pass to Chamberlain. Here's Wade. Clock at 6. Inside. Chamberlain, no good. The Bulls trail by 3. Pippen, pass to Brown. Westbrook outside. Back to Brown. The 3. Westbrook with the miss. Chicago with the ball. Here's Wade. Deflected. Pippen, pass to Westbrook. And here's Brown for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wade. Chicago with a rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
That's Russell's go-to. He loves to go right to the rim off of a drive.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
You know what time it is, everyone. Here comes your incredible
Chicago leading. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Wade on the mark with the 15-footer. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Pass to Pippen. Fires from the wing. Westbrook can't hit.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Irving, the pass to Wade. Back to Irving. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. With the hook shot. Shot's blocked. And that's It's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Wade, that's good. The Bulls trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Westbrook can't hit.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Chicago shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
Shooting 1.
Free throw, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. And so here is Chicago, following the three-point basket by Chicago.
Second personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Chicago, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Bulls trail by 5. Brown passes to Pippen. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of this one. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Irving powers it home.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Pippen outside. Pass to Westbrook. Can't hit that one.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And so it's Chicago closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so in the game for the Bulls, And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and too long on the shot. And so Brown will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Westbrook with a screen on Hill. Kick out to Brown. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
On the wing, Wade, defended by Brown. A shot from the high post. Wade misses.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pippen, pass to Westbrook. Another 3 for Chicago.
Look, you can count on Westbrook for a few of these tonight. This man has that shot down.
And the Bulls call time here.
Give it up, your 3-1-2 crew.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Brown with the steal. It's Brown on the breakaway.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
Here's Chamberlain. Outside, Hill. There's a screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Wade. And that time also a missed shot.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Pippen, pass to Westbrook. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Chicago trailing here. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Wade, pass to Chamberlain. He's off on the layup. Chicago with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Outside, Brown. Off the mark there with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Wade. Chicago passing it around. Here's Chamberlain, and that one hits the back iron.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Now here's Pippen. Brown passes to Mutombo. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Here's Wade. He's got 6. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Pippen. Checked by Hill. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Wade. Looking to end the run. And the layup is up and in. Wade's got 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. 7 points in the game.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Westbrook outside. Three-pointer, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bulls out in front, leading by a point. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jaylen Brown is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Mutombo in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. On the wing, Wade, defended by Pippen.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Westbrook outside. There's the 3. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Wade. Shoots over Westbrook. Wade misses. Bulls trail by 3. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Russell Westbrook. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Trailing by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now Westbrook. He launches. The triple drop.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Here's Wade. Poke loose. Pippen left side. Outside Westbrook. Six on the shot clock. Brown fires. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Now here's Westbrook. Tight defense on him. Pippen outside. Embiid a screen on Hill. The defensive pressure was right there. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Wade. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Chicago with the ball. Now here's Pippen. Outside, Hill. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Timeout, Bulls.
Timeout for the Bulls.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with this team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
Thank you for that, Allie. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's off. And they go to the intentional foul.
Russell Westbrook. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Wade. And that's in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Westbrook. Embiid. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. This one belongs to Chicago. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
tip-off goes to Chicago. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. D-Wade out there with Hill. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Irving at the 3.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Irving.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now here is Kirilenko. Arenas, it's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Irving against Kirilenko. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Arenas. Fires from deep. Rebound by Grant Hill.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Wade. Rebound by the Sonics.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Pass to Thurman, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The ball goes to Chicago.
Now Hill. Abdul-Jabbar outside. And it's Wade in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Artest. Artest on the way. Outside Kirilenko. Right side Arenas. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Irving passes to Hill. Here's Wade. Rebound by the Sonics. Outside Kirilenko. Pass to Artest. Back to Kirilenko. Here's Artest. Clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The drive by Hill to the inside. Abdul-Jabbar. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 6 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here is Kirilenko. Hasn't made one yet. Arenas can't hit. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Irving dishes to Wade. Chamberlain with a screen on Arenas. Wade passes to Chamberlain, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Arenas. That one's good from the corner. Arenas has got 6 points. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Bulls on top. They lead by a bucket. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
So with Payton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got Gilbert Arenas. He's out there with Andrei Kirilenko. And it's Smits in at the four-man position. And a wide-open look for Arenas. Drops in the trade. Arenas has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Arenas passes to Artest. It's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Artest's got the lead up to 2 now for Seattle.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. Wade outside. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Arenas with the rebound. Outside Kirilenko. Pass to Artest. And here's Arenas. 6 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And it's Artest missing. Chicago trailing here. Wade outside. Outside Irving. Bulls moving the ball around. Stolen by Kirilenko. Outside Artest. It's stolen by Hill. And oh, here we go with Hill. Nobody back. And Hill throws it down.
This is where Hill can hurt you. Once he has a step on the D in transition, it's lights out.
Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Arenas. A three-pointer is right on target. Arenas has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns. Hill passes to Irving. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Sonics leading by 3. On deep, Arenas. Another 3 for Seattle.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Now here's Wade. No scoring in this one over Artest. Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
And here's Kirilenko. 27 seconds left here in the second. On deep, Arenas. Rebound by the Bulls. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here are the Supersonics now. From deep three-point territory. And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for Seattle. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Here's Arenas. Taking a look at the Bulls. Chamberlain is out there with Irving. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's Kareem, and it's Hill in at the point. Now here's Arenas, and that one is good. Now that's 17 points for Gilbert Arenas.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the Hibachi.
Wade on the wing, covered by Artest. Back to Wade, stolen by Artest. Outside Arenas, pass to Kirilenko. Back to Arenas. 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. And now a 9-point Sonic lead.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Wade up top, covered by Artest. Offensive rebound. And Chamberlain gets it to go. Chamberlain got 8 points.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Irving dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Now, here is Artest. Pass to Smits. The tray. Julius Irving comes up with the rebound. Bulls trail by 5. To the middle. Taken away by Kirilenko. Hill against Artest. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Arenas. Shot clock at 6. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Arenas has got 22.
And he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
Chamberlain a screen. Wade passes to Chamberlain. And now the Supersonics on the break. Excellent D there from Hill.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Artest against Wade. With the hook shot, Abdul-Jabbar misses. Sonics leading by 7. Pass to Thurman. Now here's Arenas. He's guarded by Hill. There's a screen. Arenas passes to Thurman. Back to Arenas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bulls. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Artest dishes to Arenas. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Kirilenko. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good. And so it's Seattle, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good-size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Arenas. Then there's Artest, and it's Thurman in at the 5, home in the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, Thurman is an intimidating presence at center. He's athletic, strong, and an elite defender. Also determined to attack the glass.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Here's Hill. Pass to Chamberlain. Wade outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Arenas. Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Arenas. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Arenas has got the lead up to 10 now for the Sonics.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
The Bulls call timeout. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Hill looking it over. And the shot goes in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Let's lose a three. The three goes down.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that. Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Arenas. Here's Thurman, defended by Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Outside Artest. Oh, what an assist leading him to the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Yeah, count it.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Hill against Kirilenko. All sorts of time. Connects with the J.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Now here is Hill. Abdul-Jabbar, and he banks the layup in. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Outside Kirilenko takes the three. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. And so he'll bring it up for Chicago. 9-point game. Here's Irving for three. That's off. So we see the Sonics get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Gilbert Arenas.
Starting at point guard.
So Miami will get the first possession. So here's Miami's starting group. Ewing is out there with Mourning. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron in at the shooting guard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thurman passes to Kirilenko. Here's Thurman. He's guarded by Mourning. Just 5 on the clock. And Mourning sends it back.
Talk about a guy who will send your shot back with some attitude. Mourning does not play.
James up top. He's covered by Arenas. LeBron kicks to Davis. Offline with his 3.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Kirilenko the pass to Smits. And here's Arenas from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
You have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Heat. To the inside. Here's Ewing. Knocks it loose. Seattle grabs the miss.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Pass to Arenas. And stolen by LeBron. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now here's Arenas. Here's Kirilenko. Back to Arenas. Clock at 6. Over James. Thurman controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. LeBron outside. Ewing a screen on Kirilenko. James wide open. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Now here's Arenas. Pass to Thurman. Stolen by Ewing. James against Kirilenko, and Mourning throws it down.
I'll tell you, if LeBron never scored a point, he'd still be valuable to an offense. How good a pass is that?
Inside, it's stolen by Davis. LeBron with it, and Arenas picks him up defensively. They get it back. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 6.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of a skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Now here is Kirilenko. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. Thurman passes to Smits. A shake. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ewing, a screen on Artest. Pass to Davis. Lets it go from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Heat out front, leading by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
So with Payton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They got Gilbert Arenas. He's out there with Andre Kirilenko. And it's Artest in at the 3 slot.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You'd love to see it.
Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Arenas. From downtown. Nailed from three-point land. Arenas has got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here is Kirilenko. Still yet to score. And it's Arenas that time on the assist by Kirilenko. Arenas has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns. Pass to Mourning. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's James. LeBron going to work inside.
Well, LeBron James could be absolutely anywhere on the floor. If you want to concede the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat with the lead. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. McGrady outside. And the 3 off target. And the Sonics with possession. Down low. Here's Smits. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
James looking around. With the fadeaway. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kirilenko. A miss that time. Would have put him up. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Artest against James. Back to McGrady. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Kirilenko.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And McGrady drops them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Arenas. On the wing, Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Heat. It's James atop the key. And it's slammed in by Davis.
You're just beating everybody to the board. Using his length, his skill set, the big fella Davis getting it done.
Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Arenas. Money from the wing. And it's 13 points for Gilbert Arenas.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Artest against McGrady. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The Sonics trailing on the floor for Miami. Mourning is out there with Ewing. Then it's James. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Davis in at the point.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Here's McGrady. Pass to LeBron. Back to McGrady. And that one, good. And the Heat lead by 2.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
The 6-footer's good. McGrady's got 4 points this quarter. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Arenas against LeBron. Back to Arenas. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Artest against McGrady. There's the triple. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Artest. Miami grabs the miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Wanting a screen on Arenas. McGrady. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. It's trailed by 4. To Thurman. Here's Smits. He's guarded by Davis. It's stolen by Davis. Over Kirilenko. Again, the miss by the Heat. 1:36 left in the third. Artest dishes to Arenas. Here's Thurman. Pass to Artest. 6 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Miami grabs the miss. Mourning's got rebound number 8 now on the night. LeBron with it. Gilbert Arenas covering, and Mourning throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's ready to talk things through with them. And it's Seattle with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Thurman. Ewing defending. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by LeBron. Outside, Davis. Over Kirilenko. That's good from Davis on the assist by James. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
A difficult shot for some bigs, but AD making it look easy.
Kirilenko the pass to Smits. Now Arenas. To end the run. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. McGrady outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now an 11-point Heat lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat out front. They're up by 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Arenas. Then there's Artest, and it's Thurman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Sonics trail by 14. Kirilenko the pass to Smits. Pass to Arenas. A three ball. Buries it from three-point range.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the Hibachi.
Now, here is McGrady. Warning with it. And the foul on Andre Kirilenko.
Andre Kirilenko.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Good ball movement here by Miami. Warning, a screen on Kirilenko. Just 5 on the clock. No good.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Arenas against James. Outside Artest. From outside, it's off. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Davis. Now Mourning. James. He nails it from 11.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Outside, Davis. McCready with the ball. Now Kirilenko defending. And it's on.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Outside Davis. Launches it. Not gonna go. Sonics trail by 13. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. That one is off. And it's Davis with the ball for Miami. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Arenas against Davis. Puts it right back up and in.
And he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
LeBron outside. Strong move off the glass.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard. The time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
He flies in for the alley-oop play.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.
it.